How's it going, guys? It's March 27th, 2009, and happy March 27th, 2009. There was actually an article in the news talking about, that was by Ed Gordon, talking about how hip-hop and violence and alcohol were interconnected. And, a lot of people are starting to make the arguments that, hip-hop is the forebearer for all these bad things that are going on with the youth and shit, everything. I want to kind of break this down into several different parts. First, there's the argument that, a lot of media reporters seem to say that hip-hop is the one that is leading all this negative viewing and makes people become more violent, where there's the other argument saying that because record companies, that they are giving hip-hop this image because they continue to keep portraying this kind of image over and over and over. I want to give you a third point of view, where it's history of music that consistently will always say that badassness will always be perpetuated. People always ask, man, if these hip-hop stars could, do something positive or talk about something positive, it'd be all good. I'm telling you, that will never happen. You know why? Because all record companies are doing in hip-hop, every music genre that's ever been, is merely perpetuating what is consistently always American culture. Look at it. American culture has taught us that if we do not work for what we have, from struggling in some way, shape, or form, we are not individuals, unyielding, and we are relentlessly strong. That regardless of any others, that is how we can be a good American. That is what we're taught to be. That's why we're kicked out of our houses at 18. That's why we're told to start working from square one, because, our parents started working when they were 2 years old with a pitchfork or, shovel, and they worked all the way to their bones and built their wealth from their fingers up, and that's just naturally how we are. And people always want to blame it today on hip-hop, but it's the same thing that we blamed on rock and roll in the 80s, we blame it on rock and roll in the 50s, we blame it on country music, we blame it on blues music, R&B. The fact is that music in general is situated by two things: our need to follow our American, and two, the need to follow the working class. And the way that we are completely exponentially use and perpetuate our ideals is by using the negative people of the working class: gangsters, thugs, pimps, badass bullies. It doesn't matter. We use the same exact people every time. But we want to always say that it's always based off of one music or not. And it's not. It's simply the culture that we're in. And right now, hip-hop, after working so hard to get to the top, has made the peak. And this is what happens when you're at the peak. People start to demolish you down. And until hip-hop actually has a legitimate, viable contender, we're never going to see hip-hop change. Not so significantly. We'll see changes with the generation, but they're not going to see anything that's anything major. Let me know what you think. Write a comment, text, whatever you want to do. Leave a response. Anyways, that's all I have for today, May 27th, 2009. It must be Christmas, because you've just been gifted.